Lalah Survived, an incredibly powerful new type that shared a deep connection with Amuro Ray after their set of chance encounters on Side 6. Her death at the hands of Amuro scarred both him and Char profoundly, connecting them in a deeply personal way that would persist until both men perished during the events of Char's counterattack. But what if things were different? What if, instead of sacrificing herself to save Char, Lalah survived that fateful encounter? Today, we're going to be playing through that exact scenario in Mobile Suit Gundam vs Zeta Gundam. Now, I briefly mentioned this what if during my initial review of the game some months back, but I thought it would be fun to, instead of giving an after-the-fact opinion on it, actually give uncut gameplay and commentary. I don't normally make this style of content on my channel, so let me know if you'd like to see more of it in the future. All in all, there are a total of 17 missions, so we're not going to show everything, but we'll show the highlights. Alright guys, we are at the helm of Gundam vs Zeta Gundam here, and we are going to be hopping into the What If Lalah Survived scenario. So we're going to be hopping into the Axis faction mission board here, and as you can see, I've actually already played through this scenario in my initial review of the game, and what that means is I will have some mobile suits unlocked ahead of time. However, when I'm actually playing through the missions, I'll make sure to only use the mobile suits that would have been allowed at the time of that mission. So for instance, right off the get-go here at the beginning of Lalah's story path, we can see that we have the Elmith unlocked. So in the first mission after completing it, you unlock the Zhang, but I'm only going to use the Elmith because that's what I would have had access to in my first playthrough. So without further ado, let's hop in. I will say that this is probably my least favorite mission with Lalah, just because the Elmith is not a very powerful mobile armor to use in this game, in my opinion. It has access to fin funnels. However, the actual main weapons on the mobile armor are fixed. They don't track, so you really have to have crazy good aim with them to actually land hits. Fortunately for us, it doesn't really matter too much here because our only objective is to survive. Which of course in the anime, Lalah does not survive this encounter. Really cool attention to detail here, how you see, Sayla show up and Char recognizes that it's his sister. It is just so hard to score hits with this thing. Again, more references to the anime as Lalah's talking here. Definitely let me know down below if anyone has any suggestions for using the Elmith to more effectiveness, because no matter what I do, I just cannot seem to do much damage with it. 30 seconds remaining. Did a decent amount of damage to Amuro. We're just gonna stay back so we don't die in the last few seconds here. And there we go, mission complete. Alright, so this is technically going to be the first mission of the Lalah Alive path. Prior to fulfilling some prereqs, you can actually only use Lalah in this first mission here. However, by playing through some other story paths, you're able to unlock this one. And we're going to get to hop in the Zhang here, seeing as we would have unlocked it on the previous mission.
This is Lalah, launching. I'll have to fight on my own.
Which this thing is actually capable of dealing out some pretty good damage.
Please show me how can I defeat him?
And with this specific mission and a couple others, I can't recall just because it's been a little while since I've played through this mission path, I may have to cut out some parts of the audio because of the music that plays in the background. Unfortunately, in the game settings, you can't turn the music off completely. You can only turn it down. And there is a track that is sort of infamous, at least from my own personal experience, of getting hit by copyright strikes. So if that's the case, I'll upload it and see if anything gets hit. If it doesn't, so be it. Otherwise, I might have to edit the audio in any of those missions that have those problematic tracks playing. So we're gonna see if we can take out Amuro here. He will leave the battlefield at some point, but it is possible to take him out, I believe. You can see this thing does deal a decent amount of damage if you get multiple shots that connect. Oh man, we're so close to taking him down. Nice, we got him. Alright, so now all that's left is taking out any of the other Earth Federation units that show up here just until that meter in the upper left gets down to 0. We shouldn't have any other problems with Amuro out of the picture now. I can only imagine just how capable Lalah would have been in the Zhang. Much more effective than Char. Maybe not. I'd like to know what you guys think on that down below though. Feel she had insane potential as a new type. Alright, there we go. Mission 2 complete. And that will, I believe, conclude the events of 0079 and the 1 Year War. We'll see here in a second. Alright, so yeah, with the conclusion of the Battle of Abaoku, we're going to jump all the way ahead to Universal Century 0087, where Axis has made an early return to the Earth sphere. With the support of the oppressed space noids, it begins to fight the Titans. And so we're actually going to be joining Char here on his mission to capture the Gundam Mark II, developed by the Titans on Green Noah 1.
I will do what I can.
Which notably here in this what if scenario, Char is known as Char and not Quattro Bagina, who of course is totally not Char. God, it's been so long since I played this, I forgot how good it feels. Which of course I just finished Federation vs. Zeon, which is the predecessor to this game. And while the overall, gameplay is kind of similar, this definitely just feels better across the board, I would say. Not just with the roster and all the what if scenarios that are covered and whatnot. Just the gameplay feels better. This is one of the suits in the game that actually has the ability to reload, but only drawback is you have to be standing still and on the ground to do so. There we go. Absolutely destroyed him, which I'm just playing on the standard difficulty. I don't have it cranked up or anything. Alright, moving on. So next we're jumping ahead to descend from orbit to attack Jaburo. And at this point, we gained access. Oh, I guess I could have... Well, I couldn't deploy in the Cubili here because I was forced to use the Mark II, but here I do have access to the Cubili, which, if I recall correctly, was one of my favorite suits when I was playing through this game before. It has quite the arsenal of fin funnels that Lalah is able to take advantage of, plus a beam rifle and decent melee damage, so yeah, I was definitely a fan of it. Again, in a similar way to how I think Lalah would have been really, really formidable in the Zhang. Again, in the Cubili, probably that, but even more so. Let's see if we can take out old Sirocco here. Gonna have to clean up some of this other trash here before we can focus on him. Alright, Sirocco's out of here. Alright, moving on to the invasion of Jaburo base. And we will be deploying in the Cubili again.
New types shouldn't be destroying each other. I'll have to fight on my own.
She says that as Char is deploying right next to her. I feel like I've played on this map so many times at this point, because a lot of the maps from Federation versus Zeon are carried directly over. Well, maybe not a lot of them, but some of them are. This is one of them. So I played on this map quite a bit recently. Did I just hit 2 with that shot? The funnels on this thing are just so devastating. Unfortunately, when, their targeting icon goes yellow like that, they can't hit them. Which I've mentioned in my previous videos about this game and its predecessor, that I get why it's like that, but can sometimes drag combat out a little bit. But at this point, I've kind of gotten used to it, and I don't think it's a really big deal. We're going to go ahead and activate Assault, which, if you weren't sure what it does, it makes it so you can't get staggered, so you can kind of just stay on top of folks and keep damaging them, regardless of if, anyone else is hitting you. Oh no, we can't let Jared get away. Nice. R.I.P. Jared. Let me know down below if you actually know anyone who enjoys the character of Jared. I don't know if I've ever met anyone that has. Alright, moving on. Next up, defend the shuttle and allow the Jaburo assault force to return to space. So we're heading to Kennedy Spaceport.
This is Lalah, launching. I will do what I can.
Got Roberto and the Dom with us. Was not expecting a one-shot there. Whew. That's a tough mobile suit. No, Roberto has been defeated. That's alright. We can make do without him. High Zacks do not stand a chance.
4, 3, 2, 1, ready, go!
Ready.
Alright, moving on here. Battle an unidentified mobile suit in Hong Kong City. I'm sure you guys know where this is going.
This is Lalah, launching. I will do what I can.
What is this pressure?
My head feels heavy. Pressed hard against something.
Funnel should wreck it. It's a pretty big target to hit. It would be interesting to see the interaction between Lalah and Thor, which I believe, which I won't spoil anything. We'll see. We'll see if I'm right here. I think there's another character you may recognize that shows up here. Our boy Amuro in a Titan Mark II. Again, the Psycho Gundam is just such a large target for the Cubilee's fin funnels that it just does insane damage to it. Alright, moving forward. So, although this is the What If Lalah Survives path, there are a couple of different outcomes here, which I won't go all the way over to the end, so as to not spoil it. This one, though, we have to complete in a specific manner, which we're going to be heading to Von Braun City on the moon. We have to make sure that we defeat Sirocco here, which, although the Psycho Gundam is unlocked, I'm just going to stick to the Cubilee. Just not a big fan of how the Psycho Gundam controls. It's just kind of slow, and on the other hand, the Cubilee is just really, really powerful in my opinion, and we absolutely have to kill Sirocco here to get the path we want. We have to prevent Operation Apollo from occurring.
Times have changed. You guys are antiques now.
Captain's enemy.
So we'll try to take Jared out before he flees. It's not necessary that we kill him though. Any opportunity though I have to kill Jared, I'll always try to take it. We're just waiting for Sirocco to show up here. She should be showing up pretty soon. Oh, Jared got away, that's fine.
My head feels heavy. It's pressed hard against something.
It's Sirocco.
There's Sirocco.
Captain Shaw. I'll try, Captain.
Go down.
Got some more funnels out here. He doesn't try to run away too quickly, so we've got a little bit of time to deal with him, but we just want to kill him as fast as possible here. I'm making some bad shots though. Funnels are putting in some work. Also gotta watch our HP here. We're getting a little low for my liking.
I
Although once Sirach goes down, there shouldn't be too much else to worry about. Funnel should finish him. Yep, alright, he's down. Whew. Definitely need to play conservatively with our HP so low. Which the Jubilee is one of the best suits for doing that, thanks to funnels. Probably 1 or 2 left. And we'll get a mission complete. There we go. And I think the successful defense of Von Braun City is the perfect stopping point here, seeing as how this begins one of 2 possible branching paths that leads to the outcome of Lalah's story. Let me know down below if you want to see a continuation of the series. I'm hoping my commentary wasn't too awful. This was actually my first ever attempt to do something like this, so I'm hoping to continue to improve in this style of content in order to bring you guys more of the games that you love. Thanks for watching, see you next time.